so much for stopping by. My name's Katrina and this is my channel, Create Something Pretty. My channel is all about sewing and creating handmade items for your wardrobe. If that's your thing, please join me today and hopefully you enjoy what I have to show you. Today's video is my September makes for 2023. September was not my most prolific month. I had my kids on school holidays, I had kids who are unwell, and I also decided to get a puppy. So I have been very busy this month. So I only have two items that were really made in September. However, I do have one item that I haven't been able to show you for a while because it was a pattern test. So I'm going to get to show you that today. It has just been released and I'm very excited to finally be able to show you this item. I also have a little bit of an update of what I've been working on, and I hope you're going to enjoy seeing all of that today. And thank you also to Today in Jen's Sewing Room for the hashtag Friday Sews. So let's get on with it. So I'm actually wearing the first make. I have not put this on Instagram. It is nowhere as of yet. I have not had a chance to get photos. So the first item that I made is this one. This is the Friday Pattern Company's square neck top. I have had this pattern in my stash for a long time and I've only just gotten around to making it. So this is a top that can be made in wovens or knits. So very versatile. It's very easy. It's only 2 pieces and a facing, and it doesn't take up a whole lot of fabric depending on how long you want it to be. I did add length to mine as I normally do. And one thing I have discovered about this pattern is it comes up quite big. So I wasn't quite too pleased when I'd finished mine, and it did come up quite oversized on me. And I'm not keen on patterns that come up that way because I am quite small in the shoulders and I just feel like too much fabric swamps me. And especially with this drop shoulder, I don't think that's the best style for my figure in a top that's this oversized. But today, this is really the first time that I've put it on, and I am wearing it with my Tammy Handmade Rani skirt, which is just a plain black skirt with side slits, and it's quite straight. I'm actually not, I don't mind it. I've got it tucked in, or I can tie it on one side, and it just dresses the whole look down, and I think it's not bad. So I might be warming to it yet. It did sew up really easy. There's nothing difficult about it really. Everything went in nice and easily. I do find Friday Pattern Company patterns are usually very achievable, and they are a company that I would definitely recommend to anyone who's beginning out there, who's not sure where to go. It also doesn't use up a whole lot of fabric. And the fabric that I've used for this is, it's like a rayon or a polyester. I'm not 100% of the mix, but it does have a little bit of stretch in it. I picked this up at the Salvos, which is like an op shop, thrift store. Depending where you come from, you probably call it something different. It's like secondhand sort of fabric. So this was my first trial that I have done of it. So I didn't want to use any fabric that was quite expensive. So I really don't mind it. I actually don't mind the colour, but I kind of feel like, sorry, I'm holding something. I just have to put them down. It's quite wide on my shoulders, and I'm not sure. That's the only thing that's really putting me off it. But cover it with my hair. I don't mind it as much. And with the skirt, you can't really see that. I'll put a photo in at the side of what I'm wearing today so you can see. I don't mind it. I don't know. I think I'm warming to it. It might be a good top for the summer. So we have been just told that to brace for a warm summer this year, so I'm a bit scared. I need to get on and make some more dresses. So this is the first item that I have to show you today. I will just grab the second item because I've just put it on the floor. So the second item that I made for September 2023 was this item, which you have also, I know you've seen before because I spoke about it in my other video. That's if you do watch my channel regularly. This is the Gilbert top by Helen's Closet. I had a lot of fun with this one. This fabric is quite a bright sort of dopamine sort of style fabric that I was kind of going for that look. I don't generally wear things this bright, so I think the shirt's quite oversized and the pattern is quite loud, and I'm not sure that I'm quite ready for this. I'm quite a conservative dresser. I don't really enjoy standing out in the crowd, so I'm not sure that this is me. I do have the label covered up because it is a sweary label and I keep forgetting to cover it, so I've just pinned something over it because I forgot all about it. It's a Kylie in the Machine label. The buttons were just from a stash. They're probably vintage, probably something very old, so I've just had sitting there. Yeah, this was, when I was making this, it was quite an involved make. It's Helen's Closet patterns. They're generally got really good instructions, and she also does make them quite professionally. This is a very, very popular pattern. A lot of people have made it and a lot of people have loved it. So I'm not sure if it's just my inexperience or the fabric that is putting me off this pattern. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan. I always have trouble with the fit. I just think the patterns are not drafted for someone of my size and my shape, because I had to make a lot of adjustments to get this to fit me comfortably. So yeah, that was my second make, the Helen's Closet Gilbert top. There is also another version with a tie front. I made just the straight style, and there's also one that has the long, I think they're slightly flared sleeve. I just went with a plain short sleeve. So that's my second make for September. Yeah, I'm not 100% happy with it. I did do a lot of shortcuts because the instructions were just too full on for me. I did just turn the hem under instead of doing a proper finish, which I have done before, but this fabric was also very challenging. It gave me it was like, it's really lightweight. Like, I work with rayon a lot and I'm quite used to working with it, but this fabric was really, really lightweight, and it was quite difficult to do all the things I needed to without getting bunching and without drag lines. And it was, I just wonder if I had made it with a different fabric that was more stable, if it would have been a better experience. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that for this one, so because I know it's a very popular pattern and a lot of you have made it and you've loved it, so I may revisit one day, we'll see. So the third thing that I made, which wasn't in September, it was before September, was a pattern test, and I'm so excited that I can finally show this to you. I did a pattern test for daisy chain patterns, and I hadn't done a lot of I hadn't even heard of a lot of their patterns before. They had a wind cheater hoodie or sweatshirt, whatever you want to call it. They had a new pattern come out right just as I was wanting to make things for winter, and we're heading into summer now. So I won't be wearing this probably for another few months, and I really like the style of this wind cheater. It had more of a collar style, and I was really loving that through our winter. All the shirts were coming with the slit at the front and the collars. I was loving all of that, and this really looked like something that I would enjoy. There were a few things I had to change on the pattern just to make it really clear. So this is not a perfect make, but I believe the finished product will be great, and I'd really like to make another version. So this is an expansion of the Dale sweatshirt, which is a very 70s retro style sweatshirt with a neckband and the sleeve bands, and they've on their website they show pictures of it in contrasting colours. That's not really my style, being a child who's born in the 70s. I don't really want to go back there again. Can't get my head around that. But I really did like the look of this. So this is what I made. This was just using fabric that was in my stash, so just being a pattern test. I didn't want to use anything expensive. So this is what I made. It is very big and oversized. I used a contrasting zipper, and this is very big. This is very big on me. It's quite wide, but I believe that's kind of a fashion thing at the moment. Starting to sound like my mum. I put in a DIY Daisy labels, self-taught, which I'm self-taught. I had a bit of trouble putting this binding in, and this has all been hand stitched because I could not get it to cover this part very well. I don't know what you call it, where the collar meets the back of it. I've got no technical words for that. The one thing, look, it has these awesome pockets. I love these pockets. I added length to mine. Like, it's supposed to be a crop jacket, and I'm not going to wear anything that's cropped, not with my mum tum. I really like these pockets. I think they look nicer on the versions that the other testers made where it wasn't extended. So I wonder if maybe next time I would just bring the pockets down rather, because I actually made these bigger too, so I wouldn't lose the look. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would do that again. I might just bring them down so they come down lower. So I really like that. I kind of enjoy this sort of pocket. The zipper, this was a little difficult to do, getting this right, but I found that on every pattern that's got this style neckline. So I don't think that's the pattern. I'm pretty sure that's me, and not having done this a whole lot. And the one thing I was not pleased with was this, putting the ribbing on. This fabric is really thick, and then I had to put ribbing on it, and my machine didn't like that. Didn't like it at all. It's wavy, it's horrible, and I didn't know how to fix it. And since in the time that I made this, I ended up getting my sewing machine serviced, and I actually asked the ladies there, how do you do that? And she said to me, you need to use a bigger stitch. So I would really like to go back, maybe take this off. I could probably cut it off and redo it, and yeah, just try it with a bigger stitch and see if I can get that on without all that waving, because the waving just really does take away from it. It's not a great look. This is up on the Daisy Chain Patterns extension pack for the Dale hoodie, Dale sweatshirt possibly. I'll put all the correct information. If I'm saying the wrong thing, I'll put in the correct information. Yeah, so I would like to take this off and get rid of all this waving. So that's the one thing I didn't like the most. But the pattern, like, it looks awesome. I would really like to go back and have a go at making the hoodie version, because as a tester you get the pattern when it's all finished up. So I'd really like to give that a go, maybe when it gets a bit closer to our winter. So I've got a good few months to wait to do that. But our weather is a bit, today's a beautiful day. Today's 26 degrees. It's absolutely gorgeous outside, but our weather has been really up and down. But being in Melbourne, that's what it does. So yeah, I'd really like to give that a go. So that's the Dale expansion pack by Daisy Chain Patterns. Hopefully I've got that right. Okay, so that is all the garments that I have. Now, I have made a few other things which I did talk about in my last video, but I'll just show them quickly to you now. I made a few things for my puppy, my little puppy Harlow. He's now, I think he'll be 11 months on Friday. Today is Wednesday. I made him a few things that we needed because I realized, oh, I have a puppy, I can make puppy things. And I was looking at everything I needed, and when you get a new puppy and you haven't had one in a long time, it's quite expensive. So I made him some toys and things. Now, a couple of these things are really simple. This I have shown in my last video. This is just like a little bone toy, and it's just cheap polar fleece from Spotlight. 6 strands, 3 colors, and I've just braided them together, tied up the ends, and he loves these so much. He has 2 of these. I have one in just all this body color as well, and that is, I can't believe how popular that is. He loves it so much. I also made the treats bag. This was just something I was making up because I was desperate for sewing. Having a puppy, I keep saying this to my friends, having a puppy is like having a toddler without a nappy on, run around your house. They're hard work. I was desperate for time to myself, desperate for sewing time. So I whipped up this little treats pouch. It has the little, what do you call these? Loops. I made this just out of my head. There's no pattern for this. So that's just to go onto a belt or onto a bag or onto a lead or something, so they're at hand. I made this loop as well. I don't really know what. I think I was meant to go over my hand, but it's not quite big enough. And it just pulls shut. I added this bit of detail so that it's sort of matching all the way around. And yeah, it's just been really good. I've got little treats in here now. And Harley has discovered that he can grab this and run away with it when he grabs this. It's so cute when he does that. So yeah, that's something I whipped up this weekend. And I actually would have been last week sometime. And I made one other thing. This was this weekend. I have been eyeing off these little puppy scarves, and I wanted to give it a go. I saw them in the pet shops and they're about $10 each. I made one. It cost me nothing. I had this in my stash from ages ago. It's a bit, he has been wearing it. It's a bit dirty. I took it off to give him a bath the other day. This is a triangle. I've overlocked the edges. I've ironed it and folded it over just so he can't get his teeth caught in it. And just folded the top down. It's really rough and ready. And that just slips straight over his little puppy collar, and he can't get his teeth into it when it's there. He just can't get near it. So it looked really cute on him. I was surprised how much I liked it. Wasn't sure if it was going to be something I liked, but yeah, glad I gave it a go. So that is everything I made. I have been working on things for this month. So I got some sewing time in this weekend and I'm so happy. I end up cutting out, this is my hope dress. You can see I have got the bodice completely finished. Other than, actually it's not completely finished because I haven't sewn it shut and I haven't finished off the sleeve. So I have done, have I got a picture here? So I'm making the hope dress. I am doing these sleeves here. I haven't grabbed my expansion pack. I don't know if I have it nearby. I can't see it anywhere. You might notice behind me, there's no sewing machine. I moved my sewing machine into our dining area and I've got it set up on the end of the table so that I can be near the dog and in the family area. And it's been wonderful. It was so nice to sit there and talk to my daughter and actually sew at the same time. I really enjoyed that. So it's quite possible the other part of this is in the other room. I'm doing the crossover version. I don't know if you can tell from this. Yeah, I'm doing the crossover top version. I've got the sleeves from this version, and it doesn't come up as voluminous as I thought it would. I'm really liking it. I'm quite surprised. I have done something a little bit different that I don't normally do. I found, I did a toile of the size 16 and I found I was getting pulling across my back even with that. So instead of doing a broad back adjustment, I had heard another YouTuber saying that they just size up all across the back. So that's what I tried doing and it's worked. So I cut, the front is all a size 16, the back is an 18, and I've just taken it in a little bit at the sides and it's fitting really well. I'm so surprised because I can always just take it in again if it's too big. So it's really easy to fit this dress. I'm so impressed. So all I have to do now is the sleeves, decide where this crossover is going to sit on me. I'm thinking about tacking down the facing because I really don't love a facing. It kind of feels like it's trying to roll in even though I have I have done a, what do you call it, where you stitch the facing down. I can't remember what that's called right now. I have done that row of stitching, but it's still rolling forward. I did trim my seams. Is that maybe something I shouldn't have done? I'm not sure. I think someone spoke to me in the comments a little while back saying that maybe I shouldn't be trimming that back because there was no instruction to actually do that. I just did that out of habit. So if I should maybe have not trimmed my seams, please let me know, because I am getting it rolling back even though I have, I don't know what it's called, I can't think of it right now, where you stitch the facing seam to the facing so it's not supposed to roll forward. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I do have, I was intending to make it out of this fabric, but I wasn't, like, I really like this, and if it didn't fit very well, I didn't want to risk ruining it. So it might be for another dress. I am also still really wanting to use this fabric. This one was from Spotlight, by the way. This is a Spotlight clearance one. I've had that in my stash for ages. I just really like the color. I think it's really pretty. And this one is a Nerida Hansen, the Reader's Girl. I think this was a, I can't remember. I got it cheaply for some reason. I don't really know why. I can't remember. It was a while back now. This is the Reader Ladies by Nerida Hansen. I'm not sure if it is her own fabric. No, it's by Miranda Safroni. I'll put it on this. Hold up so you can read it, because I'm probably saying it wrong. I don't like saying people's names wrong. I feel bad about that. Miranda Safroni. I'm so sorry. So this is a Reader Ladies. I'm not sure of the mix of this anymore. I cannot remember. I was wanting to make something very, very simple with it. I was thinking about making the Hope dress, but I'm kind of leaning towards, I did want to do something very simple, with like maybe like really summery and similar to what Nerida Hansen was wearing on one of her patterns. I think it was her, if I can think of it, if I can find it on the internet, I'll put a picture of it up. And she's wearing the same fabric, and it was just a really plain top, sleeveless, and a gathered waist skirt, and just at the knee or just above the knee. That's sort of what I wanted to do, just similar to what she was actually wearing in the picture. So that I really want to get this made up this summer. And I have also cut out this one. This is the pattern Emporium Coastal Side Split Skirt. And I have cut out, I have made mine different. I have hacked this. Mine is going to be knee length. I've taken off, I think it was 7 inches, I want to say. And I'm doing the patch pockets. It's in a khaki green. Hopefully I'll be able to show that one to you soon, because it's all cut out, it's ready to go, it's not too many pieces, so it looks really easy to make. So that is everything that I am doing currently, and having this week with no plans, that is just what I needed. It was such a great way to go for me. Plans have never set well for me. I just feel like as soon as I make something a plan, it's a job and I don't want to do it anymore. So I think I need to stop doing plans and just go with the flow, make what I feel like, because I was going to make the Coastal Side Split Skirt first, and the Hope dress was just like, nah, I want to do that more. So yeah, it was really, really good. If you like me, I recommend doing that. It was really good. So that is everything I have to show you today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen today. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. I really love reading your comments. And thank you to everybody who comes back each week, and everyone who comments as well. I really, really appreciate you. If you're sewing, you don't want to leave a comment, that's fine. I understand. I do that too. And I just love hearing from you though. Please leave me a like, and if you want to see more from me, please subscribe. And if you want to know when my next video comes out, if you hit the bell icon, that will let you know when my next video is out or something you want to see is come out. So I would really love it if you could do that too. So thank you so much for watching. I'll make sure I put some pictures of my puppy in. He's getting very hard to take photos of. He's in this very active, he's just a whole other animal at the moment. Very active, he's learning a lot. Lots of training needs to be done. I am very much looking forward to being able to walk him, because I can't do it just yet until he's had his next immunisation to make sure it doesn't get sick from other dogs. So I cannot wait to be able to walk him, get rid of that puppy energy. And I'm just going to put in a little bit of my garden, because it has changed so much. I have lots of flowers coming out. It's beautiful out there today, so I might get a few extras hopefully if I go out and film now. So if you want to hang around for that, I'll put that in the end. If you don't want to see that, that's fine. I totally understand. So thank you so much for watching. Next week, I'm not sure, I might just do another Friday Stories, though I do have a collaboration coming up soon, so I'm hoping that will be out before the end of this month. So I will see you again in the same spot, round about the same time, hopefully next week. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, I'm walking up to my coffee garden, and there's Hello, he's getting really big. And I've got some roses out. I think this is Mary Rose. And then it has a whole lot of little buds that are coming out. I think this one down here is a cutting that I put in the ground a few years back of Princess Monaco of Sweden or something along those lines. And then I love this entrance here with the lavender. I think that is absolutely stunning. This is Twist and Shout, something like that, lavender. And then we have on the other side, I'm pretty sure this is Princess Monaco of Sweden, something like that. I bought it quite a few years back, way before we extended our house, so don't quite remember the names. We have lilies that are getting quite tall. Not the best plant to have when you have a little puppy. And this rose is, I can't remember the name of it. I think it's Angel, something Angel. I'll have to put the name on the screen because I can't remember what it is. I did have to move this one. So this garden bed is still a bit bare, and I have sticks in there to deter the dog. Doesn't stop him, but it does deter him. He knows he's not allowed on the garden beds. And this one is new. I have an iris. This one is grown from a rhizome rather than a bulb, so it's actually really easy to grow. And this big large rose here, if I can remember the name, it is about to come into bloom again. Sensation, something like that. It has a beautiful red and white flower on it. How beautiful is the garden with the morning light. There's my puppy. I have no idea what he has in his mouth. Oh my goodness. And my little ruffle pansies. I love them so much. And this here is a freesia that is a beautiful red color when it comes out, so I'm really excited for that one to flower. And over here is my first ever outdoor orchid. I'm not sure what the variety is called. It's not can't think of the name. Anything I can't remember, I'll put on the screen as usual. And I have, I think it's a sedum. I grew this from a cutting. This one here, starting to flower. We have some sweet peas flowering. This is the first time I've actually remembered to plant them and get them out and in the garden in time. Here we go, some flowers. So exciting. There may be a dog at my heels. I'm trying to make sure I don't stand on him. And that's the exit to my coffee garden. And now we're in the sort of family tea garden area. This is another, I think it's a David Austin rose. And that's my dog barking. Hello. No. This daisy plant, they've got ginormous, and it's actually hiding a lilac tree in there. There's actually I can't think of the name of it right now. Another tree hiding in there as well. And my, what's this thing called? Oh, I need a coffee. Oh, I cannot think of the name of it. Very scented Australian native plant. A lot of you will know it. My trees are just starting to leaf up. Haven't been having a lot of flowers on them yet. They're supposed to have flowers, like capital pears. So they're supposed to flower up, but we haven't had a whole lot of luck with that. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong. And this is my, I'm not sure what this one is called. Oh my goodness, I'm having a morning of it. They're heucheras. This is a hellebore. This one's a hellebore. I have earwigs in my garden and they're just eating everything and I do not know how to get rid of them. Brennera, heucheras in different colours at the base of my capital pears, liriope. This is a viburnum snowball, and our newest addition, we had to move this tree because we're doing some work down the side of the house. This is a maple. It's a smaller variety. Foxgloves in my water bowl. There's azaleas down the side there that need repotting. There's absolutely gorgeous viburnum down the side here. This one flowers with flat flowers. It's gorgeous. And then there's a pink Chinese lantern in front of it. And there's also underneath an azalea. Unfortunately, it has stopped flowering, so you can't even see it anymore. This is a hydrangea. It is a exotic variety. I'm not sure what it is called. Oh my goodness, I don't have names today. This is another one that has a very different flower. I can't wait till it flowers. No luck with my rhododendron, has not flowered just yet. This garden bed's just about finished and it's ready for a trim. I haven't progressed at all adding this edging here. It's just too busy. We'll get there eventually. There's a plant there that needs to come out. Lobelia, this garden bed the dog loves. He has squashed it so badly.